when the client says, like, I can tell that you care about me. Nobody's ever given me hope like you have before. Sorry, I'm gonna cry, but just those moments when they're like, I can do this. It means everything. That's why I keep doing what I'm doing. I've had a client who, she isn't here anymore, but she's written me a letter and just said, like, because of you, I think I can survive this year. And that means so much to me, to know that you can be a force for good. And because of that, those little interactions that, are just a part of my week, they can change a whole life. And so just those moments when I feel like we really connect, that's the best. That's the most promising breakthrough, because it means that everything else is a possibility. I love that. I had a client, we were doing equine therapy, and I had her take her horse out of the corral and just go kind of through this obstacle course, walk her through the yard and, go through between trees and whatnot. And she said to her horse, she said, I'm going to give you a little bit more lead rope because I trust you. And she gave her horse a little bit more lead rope, and her horse immediately reared up and yanked on the halter, and it really scared the client. And she was gripping on the lead rope. And I waited to intervene because I like to let them figure it out. And I waited until she said, McKell, help. And I grabbed the lead rope and we helped calm our horse down. And she just stood there for a minute, my client, and then she said, that's what happens to my family with me. They give me a little bit of room, they get trust with me, and then she's like, I know exactly how they feel right now. And that was a huge shift for her in that moment, to equate it with what she was feeling with her horse, to offer that trust and have it kind of thrown back on her. That was the biggest shift for her. It offered insight that she hadn't been able to really latch onto before, because she would see these things within herself, but this was very different because it was almost like watching a movie of yourself, and it just finally clicked for her, and then she was able to graduate. And yeah, I love just getting to know my clients, just getting to just have just a sliver of their life. I'm going to use that to my whole advantage, to be able to throw myself into their life as much as possible in just that short time that we have together, and just do all that I can to help make it a better experience for them. I think the most rewarding part would be kids knowing that they did well and feeling it. When you're like, you did so well with that, and they're like, I know. I know I did really well. Or you hear them getting on a family session and being like, Mom, guess what I did? Guess what I did? And just hearing their pride in their own changes. I want them to think that I care and know that I care, not even think, like it's a fact. And so I want them to be able to feel it and then be able to say, even if the world chews you out and spits you out and it's hard, there's always that one person who's always going to love you no matter what. And I want to be that person, for sure.